Hi, this is Bharat from Architutors. Today in this video we will learn how to render a plan in Photoshop. So let's get started. We have already imported the CAD drawings in Photoshop and put it into different folders. One folder is doors containing the drawing file with only doors. And in CAD folder we have separated layers for text labels, balcony, furniture and walls. And as you see, we already have hatched colors imported from CAD drawing. That way it will be easier for us to make selections and render the plan. We also have some texture bitmaps that we will be using for rendering. You can select whichever textures you like to use. Back in Photoshop, let's first start by providing a color to the furniture. Select the furniture layer and use the magic wand tool to select the blank space outside the objects. And then I'm going to inverse the selection to select furniture instead. Having the selection made, create a new layer. Let's call this furniture hatch, and fill a color to this layer. Change the RGB value to provide the selection with an off-white color. Press OK to continue. Provide the layer a drop shadow effect by going to its layer style. Double-click on the layer to open layer style options and then go to drop shadow. Press OK to continue. Deselect the selection. Now let's turn on the hatch we had imported from the AutoCAD and use the magic wand tool to select the hatch in lobby area. Having the selection made, create a new layer and rename this to lobby. Import the texture we want to provide to lobby area. I'm going to drag and drop it into Photoshop and define it as pattern by going to Edit and choose Define Pattern. Press OK to continue. Now fill the selection with a color. I'm going with white color and then go to Layer Style options by double-clicking on the layer. And choose Pattern Overlay to provide it with the texture we made into pattern. Adjust its size and other properties. I'm going to change the layer thumbnail size by going to Panel Options. Now let's provide a pattern to living and dining area. Make selection using Wand tool. Subtract the unnecessary selection using the rectangular selection tool. Press Alt to subtract the selection. Having the selection made, create a new layer and call this Living and Dining. Import the texture for living and define it as pattern. Go to Layer Style to provide the layer a pattern. Make sure to fill the layer selection with a color. I'll go with white. Now select the hatch on bedrooms using the wand tool. Create a new layer, call it bedroom. And fill the selection with a white color. Import texture to use as pattern or bedroom area, and define it as a pattern. Go to Layer Style and Pattern Overlay. Make hatch selections for toilets using the wand tool. Create a new layer. And fill the selection with a white color. Import texture to use as pattern for toilet area, and define it as a pattern. Go to Layer Style and Pattern Overlay. Make hatch selections for balcony using the wand tool. create a new layer. Call it balcony. And fill the selection with a white color. Import texture to use as pattern for this area, and define it as a pattern. Go to Layer Style and Pattern Overlay. At last, let's provide a color to the lift and staircase area by making a selection, create a layer and fill it with a color. Let's use the rectangular selection tool to select kitchen areas and make it into a layer. Fill it with white color. Define a texture as pattern to use for pattern overlay on kitchen layer. This is how you can render a dwelling unit floor plan in Photoshop with ease. You can export it to whichever formats you wish for, like JPEG, PNG or PDF. For more tutorials, make sure to subscribe our YouTube channel. Also make sure hit the bell icon for all the latest updates. Thank you. See you next time.